Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball comes your way next. CC Sabathia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. This guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Leonis Martin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the first pitch from CC. First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
CC ready with the 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Gardner, and they can't run it down. Another payoff pitch. Slow grounder to first. To his right, Lind, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Sabathia stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
First baseman, Kevin Mora.
Next up for Detroit, Kevin Mora. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly by Lind, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. CC looks strong to start this one. Tigers nothing, Yankees coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Blaine Hardy gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
And that's the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Hardy, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 22nd round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Towards second. And that's the second out.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Missed with a breaking ball.
2-1.
The 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. Martin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's the danger of falling behind in the show. You miss over the heart of the plate with count leverage, you're going to pay for it.
James McCann.
At the plate, James McCann. Previous history with Sabathia. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Castellanos aboard here at first with nobody out. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First offering on its way. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0. Ground ball right side. Torres has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
The next 3-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Two and one. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Ground ball left side. Candelario is there, and there's out number 2.
Batting 6th, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gary Sanchez. batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here comes the first pitch. Tapper up the line. High hop, and he barehands it in time. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll move to the third with no score. Standing in, Nico Goodrum. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside. Goodrum is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop, he occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Now the 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. One down. So with one away, we'll give you a look at the current standings, and it is crowded at the top as these guys trail by just a game entering play today. So stepping in, Dawa Lugo. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
In now, Leonis Martin. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Riding in once again, Jeimer Candelario. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Lind will make the catch, and the side is retired. When we return, we'll see Adam Lind lead things off. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Adam Lind, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And the pitch. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Another full count pitch home. Count still full. 3-2. The next 3-2. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Austin. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
2-0 pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
The 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hicks, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Runners are at first and third with none out. And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Brett Gardner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0. Left side. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. He was laid off and the count runs full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too high, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Next will be the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martin is under it. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Yankees 2 and the Tigers nothing. Leading off the inning, Kevin Mora, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here's Sabathia on 2-0. Changeup in for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Popped him up. Lind is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 34, James McCann.
Now at the plate, James McCann comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Striding into the box, Mikey Matuk. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
McCann, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Tigers leave one. They trail things here 2-0. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Striding in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the changeup is way low that time. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Adam Lind. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. One and 2 to Adam Lind.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to third. Candelario fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
No ball. 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Here comes Gardner, but this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Now the 2-2 home from Sabathia. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2, he's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
Into the box now, Dawa Lugo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-1 to first. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Here's Leonis Martin as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Reined in. There's 1. On to Lind. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Francisco Liriano, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Francisco Liriano.
Next for New York, Tyler Austin. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Tyler Austin.
First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the game.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a stop. He's up with it. The throw. He beat it out. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with one gone.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Torres has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now both runners are breaking. Fouled away. So 1-1. Both runners on the move again. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. Liriano sets. First pitch on its way. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Two balls and a strike.
ball. One strike.
Hicks at second. Torres at first. 2 out in the inning. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Tigers nothing. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Now the first pitch from CeCe. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hard on the ground toward short. Gregorius is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Into the box now, Kevin Mora. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. A changeup over the inside corner.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0 delivery, and it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, James McCann. Back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball and was able to come through.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Tigers 1. Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And that one stayed too low apparently. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Stanton on at first. Nobody out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another 0-2 coming. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
That's a
Good
ball.
changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
From the belt, the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Adam Lind. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count. The pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Martin on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Third baseman, Tyler Austin.
Ready once again, Tyler Austin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 4-1.
1 ball, no strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he misses again. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
Digging in now, Aaron Hicks. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball that just misses inside. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Yankees leave them loaded. They lead it 2-1. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Tommy Kahnle is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Tommy Kahnle.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, John Hicks. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. The 2-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Dawa Lugo. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Our score remains 2-1. Johnny Barbado gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Johnny Barbado.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gleyber Torres. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 25.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. A ball and a strike. Two and one. Fouled off. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's Brett Gardner now, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. He'll go to the bag for 1 on the first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Two-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And right into the shift. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Dellin Betances been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Dellin Betances.
Here's Leonis Martin. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 2.
Leonis Martin.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Stays alive, still 0-2. Austin trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Mora. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. in there, and it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-1. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
2-1.
Two and 2. The 2-2. Popped up. Goodrum trying to get there. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes, 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Adam Lind waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Adam Lind. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Martin going back at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 21 for him on the season, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Tyler Austin now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0. 2-1 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little tapper down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's now 4-1 New York. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 54.
So with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Nick Castellanos now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
From the stretch. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Ready for another chance? James McCann, lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Chapman is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first to be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-0 home. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The batter, shortstop,
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Ready with the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And there's ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd, 52,000 plus on their feet. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
David Robertson gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Robertson.
Dawa Lugo will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Goodrum leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike 1. 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Stepping into the box, Leonis Martin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Last breath for the Tigers. Check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. New York led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. CC Sabathia gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Blaine Hardy was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safe.